Welcome back to Fishing Barents Sea. Here we are in Hammerfest. We are the Lord of the Fish, and here we are with our Hermes class fishing trawler, looking magnificent. Thank you for all your suggestions on the names. There were so many, some really good ones. I decided to settle for the Scuttlebug. Hopefully we'll be doing no scuttling on this voyage, but yeah, there we go. The Scuttlebug will go a bit close to the old quayside here. Let's just back her up. Looking gorgeous in Hammerfest. So what we thought we could do is go out to sea and earn some more money. You can see we've got just under 6 million in the old bank, and hopefully we can get that sorted. We got the crew all rested up, and you can see they've leveled up quite significantly, especially their stamina. It's doing fantastic. We do have some repairs need doing, got 90%, so we're going to send Care to get some repairs as we travel to the open sea. We're not going to go in reverse, so we'll spin this round. Actually, we'll fast travel because it takes us forever and a day to get there. So, yep. Do not tire of steering this ship from this position. It's lovely, isn't it? Get that sorted. Lovely. Right, anyway, we're going to sail out to open sea and we're going to start to do some trawling. So I'll see you in a little while. Okay, here we are, out in the open sea, so we can start to do some fishing. So let's bring it to a bit of a slower pace. We'll hop in the old directing chair. We'll get the boys down to the trawl position. There we go. Wait for them to mosey on down. Oh, they've paired up nicely. One with orange overalls, one with the yellow on both sides, so that's going to be lovely. When you're ready, boys. Yes, right, so let's start lowering away. In goes the net and down go the doors. Brilliant. So here they are. Let's 3 knots, which is just about right. The depth is coming down to 17 meters. So that's all good. We've got 24 meters of cable on each side going out as well. Nice. This is the 157 meter line. So let's see. Can we turn that way? Are we turning? Yes, we are. Good. Okay. Didn't look like we were turning for a second, but we are. And we're going to try and get one of these patches here. 3 knots is just about perfect, you see. So basically these are the 2 doors, as you can see, and between there here is a line and a big net here. So you're trying to aim round about here, and this is the depth of the actual sort of the mouth. I think that's the top, is it? Or the bottom, I can't remember. But we're trying to catch this lot of fish here. You can see this big marker here. So as we come over here, remember the net's going to be here. Turning. Although we don't appear to be turning. Okay, we'll come out of that view, so we can turn. Whoa, we've got a bit of a wiggle on. Let's slow down a bit actually, because we're doing 3 and a bit knots, and I don't want to be doing that speed. Coming down to, we'll stop these about 150 meters, I think. Maybe come for this lot of, 150 meters, let's stop that. We've managed to dissect them. I don't know how I've managed to do that. That's a rare talent. You know, I don't think I could do that again. Is that speed 5 knots? No, 3 knots. It's okay. It looks like 5 from here. We seem to be kind of like sliding sideways. Make sure we got no sideways thrust on. You can see the line here has gone straight down, so we're kind of, the net is kind of over there, so we want to probably straighten her out a little bit. Come this way. 4 knots is probably just about as fast as we want to go. There we go, that's better. So we got the door here, so the net's here, and you can see we're starting to catch stuff. I want to still bring it round more to try and get this mass of fish here. 3 knots is good. How's it looking, boys? Got the seagulls chasing us as always. So the net's here. You can see we're probably starting to catch these ones now. It's just, we just come over. Is that 10, 20, 22% full? So we can get down to here. Actually, that's 226 meters. So let's let out the line a little bit more. So there's a big mass of red down there as well. So if we can get in on that action, that would be quite nice. Nice, look at this. Filling up fantastically. So we're catching at the moment, come out of here, we're catching haddock, pollock, cod and redfish. There's no mackerel here at the moment, it wouldn't seem. These seagulls. Oh, look at the wire's gone through the boat. Let's try and straighten that up a little bit. Sort that out. Right, let's have a look. It's going great. Oh, we've got 2 masses right next to us. We kind of dissected them, which is always frustrating. We'll keep swinging it round so we get the wires straight. You can see the wires, that one's okay, that one's still pulling off over there. Let's get them a little bit straighter and we'll pull forward a bit. Nice. Getting into the more populated area now. It's 146 meters. Should we start bringing these up then? And that's down at 113, so it's not terrible depth-wise. There we go, nice, we're catching that now. You can see we're filling right up. As soon as we're lifting it up as well, which is going to be a good catch. Nice, right, let's get the boys on haul duty. We'll start, oh look at that, we've got a big mass there. That's okay, we've got a full net anyway, so we're all good. We're just pulling it up now. 160 meters roughly on each. Obviously it's best to try and keep both lines as even as possible, and obviously trying to keep it as level as possible as well, but haven't particularly done that very well, but we've still managed to get ourselves quite the haul, a full net anyway, which will do just fantastic. Slow down a bit. Let's haul these lines up. You can see them stretching out the boat now. We straightened them up a little bit behind the boat anyway. Nice day today. -3. October 24th, 2017. Sunny but cloudy. 18% chance of rain. Only 4 meters per second wind. So we're actually going back. The line hauling is obviously pulling us backwards. Right, it's going up to 100 meters on the line, which is good. Oh, look at all that. It's looking amazing. As soon as we get to 25, we can lock these off and start to lift. Oh, I can see through my own neck. That's quite disconcerting. There we go. Coming up nicely now. It's a shame you don't see other large trawlers around here, because you could see where you need to go get all the good hot spots for all the fish. That'd be quite exciting. God, 50 meters takes forever to haul up, doesn't it? Goodness me. Clock's still working. Actually, let's just, while that's doing that, let's just hop off. Have a look at the picture. It's quite nice. I like that. That's very nice. We're doing 36 and 40. Good. Oh, huge chunk of fish underneath us now. Let's just stop the boat then. Because if we get all this fish processed, we might be able to drop the net again. And there we go. We're coming up to 25. We can lock those off now. Start to lift. So they get into position, bring the doors up, pull the wires in, and you get the huge conger eel coming in. Look at that. Like a snake coming up the toilet bowl, isn't it? Ooh, scary stuff. Full of lovely fishies. So bring that in, then obviously you can see stage 2, which they're working towards, is to raise the trawler net, and then to obviously empty out, and then we'll have to do all the processing, do all the gutting, the freezing, the boxing. There we go, look at that. But that is pure gold in there, pure gold ready to be processed. Any second. Bink, there you go, stage 2, raise the trawler net. Now empty the trawler net is stage 3, and you can see them going to work in there. There we go. So we caught 1,272 cod, 32,000 kilograms, pollock 1,726, which is 18,000 kilograms, and a redfish 5,156, which is 39,000 kilograms. Nice. Right, as looks like the turtle's tail goes out to sea again. It's a bit grim. What we can do is get the boys processing. So we got 91,000 kilograms of fresh fish. Let's get you on machine gutting. Let's get you two on freezing. And Kay, you can work on boxing. Now this is going to take them forever and a day, so I'll pause the video here. And then hopefully, if this all goes well, get them rested, and we may be able to drop the net one more time and get another fish. We'll see how it goes. It's quite a time-consuming process, but yeah, look at this. It's looking grand, isn't it? Eh? Looking grand. I do like this boat. Ship, sorry. It's a ship. Oh, what a beauty, eh? Their own little groupie flock of seagulls. Never leave us alone, them. It's not that many, actually. There's normally, I thought there was previously more. Maybe they've removed a few in the bugs to, in the patches to improve performance. Who knows? But yeah, here's the scuttlebug, looking amazing. Welcome back. So they've done the bulk of the work. It's actually really bright in here. So we've got a nice sort of bluish glow if we switch the lights off, and you can actually see better without the interior lights, bizarrely. So if I bring them what they've done, so we've done most of the gutting. You can see a lot of the fish has been gutted, a lot of it's been frozen. We started some of the stacking, but we're at a position now where we might as well get the line in again. Let's get that dropped in. Don't worry about this. This will refresh once we're in. There we go, you can see there's a big mass over there. So we're going to drop this in now, and once we get the other line down, get these guys back to doing their other jobs. Let's some audio came in from somewhere. And already look, we've got this little group underneath us here which we're catching straight away. Look, we're already up to like 12-13%. So if we just swing it slightly to the port, hopefully we can come into this mass here. Now that's 149 meters that's reading down, so we're going slow, so this is dropping quite nicely. So if we drop that to about 150 meters, we should be in a good position to get a load of this fish here. Begin the turn again. There we go, that'll do us. Nice. Well, we're coming right into the L catchment area now, coming down on it. We should start to see the catch meter. Yeah, there we go. It's filling up quickly now. Right, we're right in the sweet spot. Let's hold it there, boys. Much better, much better. Now one thing I want to do, can I move these guys into different jobs? Yes I can, okay. So you can go rest. You guys can continue to rest. I'm just going to get George to do that. And oh, look at that, we're right in the... Right, let's give it a bit of beans. See those guys going off to have a little bit of a break. Now we should be able to trawl through this, and we are catching... Ah, there we go. Can we... Okay, coming out of it now. It's just that mass. Didn't get as much as I thought we would. But we're still up to 3 boxes full, which is good. And then we're coming out of that little school of fish, whatever that was. But we still got some more being collected here, so we can get another. Even if it's up to. Well, I'm quite happy where we are now, but if we can fill this box a little bit more and see if we can fill the net a little bit more, and then we bring that up, and I think that'll do us, and we can head back to port by the time we get... What was that message? Somebody tired, did it say? It's getting there. So if we swing this to starboard, rain dripping off the top here. You can see the seagulls actually stay level with the boat. They don't worry about the bobbing sea. It's a bit strange, but there we are. Right, so they've dropped down to 183 meters there now, so slightly further than we are. We could give it a little bit more line. Got this little school of fish and another school of fish here, but obviously they've got this big one here, which we're kind of keen on as well. Let it drop it down again. This is 300. This line here is at 300 odd meters, so So 30.5. Bring the ship to 30.5. .34. Okay, we've gone past a little bit, so let's just straighten that out, and that should be fine. And you can see the catch is now into the top box, into the red. So we're going to hold it here. We're going to let those nets go down a little bit more. Slow down a bit. The huge flock of seagulls appear to be back. Look at those! Something out of Alfred Hitchcock, isn't it? It's terrifying. Right, so there's that huge mass. We should be... Are we almost... That's 28 degrees. Where are we? 19. What was it? It was 27. 24, 25, 26, 27. Let's hold it there. 28, 27. There you go. About right. We can, that's down at 168 meters, and that's 192, so if we can hold them there. Maybe bring them up a little bit. Let's just give it a bit of boost just to help scoop them in. Bring those nets in. It's actually dropping that one. Even though we're hauling in. Right, we better start getting the boys ready to haul in. He's doing fantastically with that. He's only got 2,000 tons of, 2,000 kilograms of fish to do. Oh, look at that. That is glorious. Another full load here. Coming out of it now. That's fine. We've pretty much got a full net there. That's pretty good. Quite happy with that. That'll do. Give them... Wow, see, the lights are blinding. Far too powerful. Okay, so we're doing great. We've got a full net. We just need to pull this up now. Haul it in as we did previously. And then I'll start heading to port. And by the time we get there, hopefully we'll have processed them, frozen the fish, and also started to stack them. So we need to stack them before we can sell them. And if you have a look at some of the previous ones we've done, you can see we got 3 million for that one, but we didn't take that home. Obviously, the crew take home 220,000. I think I might be paying them too much. And on the previous one, they took 150,000 of our 2 million haul. Then 1.1 million, they still took 85 grand of that. 2.3 million, they took 168,000. And 61,000, that wasn't a particularly good haul, that one. Oh, this is on the previous boat. Yeah. So, got some way to go. Fishing quota wise, we're absolutely fine. We're nowhere near where we need to worry. They're coming up to 65 metres now. All good. And it's starting to get light outside as well, which is always a plus. 50 metres. Hopefully this is a good haul. nice heavy load of fish we can sell for pure and utter gold. Yes. Okay, coming up to the 25 meter sweet spot. Okay, you can stop, and you can stop, and we can. Does that say you need 4 crew members? Do we not have? Oh no, we've got him doing that. Well done, he just finished that. Let's haul that in then. He probably needs a bit of a rest. He's gonna wires flicking around and he's crossing the back of the ship there. That's got to be health and safety risk. That wire popping up like that would probably cut his head off, wouldn't it? Or something equally as horrific, if not send him spinning into the sea in some sort of horrible pirouette of death. Yes. But he seems to be okay, so that's all good. That's all good. Right, let's get this net raised, and then we can... Look at that. Look at that. That is something out of nightmares, isn't it? It really does look like some sort of sea serpent. But anyway, we got to empty this and we are good to go. Let's see what we get. 620 cod for 16,000 kilograms. Pollock 1,700 for 1,900 kilograms. So 19,000 kilograms, beg your pardon. Haddock 4,288 for 31,000 kilograms. And 2,000 redfish for 15,000 kilograms. Cool. Right. Let's get some. He is. Oh, you can go back onto the processing. We'll get Care on stacking, and we'll get Tor and Olav on ice. Right. With that done, let's just hop out of here, go on to the captain's chair, as it were, and let's have a look. Where are we in? Yeah, we're probably 3/4 full. So what we're going to do now is stoke the engines, stoke the boilers, I should say, and head back to port. And by the time we get there, hopefully they'll have done the vast majority of the processing on these fish. So I shall see you back at port. Welcome back. Here we are, Scuttlebug coming into Hammerfest Harbour, the big main port with all the shipwright and the ship working areas, so we can do any repairs and upgrades that we may wish to do on the Scuttlebug. Look at this, beautiful, lovely clear nights. Lost a few of those seagulls. We've probably been taking some pot shots from the upper deck, but they're still hanging around just in case they get any the gut and the bits and pieces from the inside the fish chucked out over the sea. They'll love that. Right, so we've got 174,000 kilograms of stacked fish frozen. The boys have worked tirelessly, and look at that, they've got it all done. They're absolutely shattered now, but that's good. They did what they needed to do. Now all we need to do is come in here, not hit the harbour wall, and get this big ship docked, which is easier said than done. We've got these lights jittering around over the water, which is quite distracting. We can always put the searchlight. Oh no, that's blind. Searchlight. There we go. Kind of tends to just light up the eye cover, whatever this bit is, the eye shield kind of visor area. We'll just switch that off. Doesn't really work, does it? We are storming in here. Let's just slow that right down. The barge. Oh no, it's another Hermes there. Look at that. That looks like a smaller version of ours. It's not quite as yes, it's not quite as grand as ours. That's not bad, not bad. Right, let's swing this in then. Another little smaller boat there. Another one in the quay there. And the marina. They've got a little marina for smaller boats around there, that's fine. Let's swing this round. She turns quite sharply. She's got a bit of a lean on her, but Oh, don't prang it, Taff. Don't prang it. Come on, baby. Come around. Come around. Ooh, like a glove. How close was that? Oh, it wasn't close at all. You look far closer from here. Right, let's just bring this alongside and offload these fish for a nice, healthy profit. Here we go. Here we come. We'll dock, yes. So there we go. 1,800, almost 1,900 cod, almost 3,500 pollock, just over 4,000 haddock, and just over 7,000 redfish. We can get a good price of 3,915,000. The team took a cut of just over $250,000, 285,000. Wow, but that still leaves us with 3.5 mil, which is a nice. Takes us up to just under 10 million in the old bankaroo, which is good. And they're just gonna. Oh, don't you bonk, scrape, oh, twang. Okay, don't worry, we don't have to pay penalties for docking once we've hit the dock button. That's fine. There's a job for 4,000 to keep production. Akefjord fishery is desperate in need of additional fish. The fishery is willing to pay 17.5 krona per kilogram if you deliver 235,370 kilograms of haddock within 7 days. That should be doable, shouldn't it? Yeah, we'll take that. We'll go fishing. We should be able to get that much in a catch, shouldn't we? That shouldn't be a problem at all. And we can get the rest of our catch as well. Fuel. Oh, we've got tons of fuel, actually. Do we want to spend 1.6 million on fuel? Not quite yet. No, we'll leave that there. Again, do you want to spend 200,000 on 2% hull repairs? Not when the guys can do that themselves. So we'll leave it there, guys. It's not been a bad day at the office. Another 3.5 million earned, and the Scuttlebug named. She's looking gorgeous, isn't she? So I'll continue on grinding away. We need to pay 18 million off, don't we, for the loan? And we'll see what other surprises that we may have in store. Seeing how it goes, if we earn enough money, we may also buy the Lunar Bow and give that one a try out. And then I think that's pretty much us done. And we'll see if there's any other challenges that we could potentially do. But for now, we'll leave it there. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Hit that thumbs up if you have. And perhaps think about hitting that subscribe button and tickling the bell next to it to make sure you get all the latest video releases into your video feed. Thanks ever so much. I'll see you next time.